What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and we're talking some college basketball today. We're talking the Marriott Bonvoy Battle for Atlantis. It's number 24 Vanderbilt versus Western Kentucky. So it is the Battle for Atlantis, and that is in the Bahamas. We're on a neutral site here, people. So buckle up because we do not have a home court advantage. And home court advantage is exactly what both of these teams are used to. All right, Vanderbilt, 5-0 team. Only one game on the road. They went down. Vanderbilt's in Nashville, Tennessee, for anyone who doesn't know, just so you can put the pin in your map on that one. Vanderbilt's in Nashville, Tennessee. So they popped down and played Florida. They played UCF, not Florida, played in Florida against the University of Central Florida is how it went down. Central Florida's a good team. They're 5-1 so far. And that game finished 105-93 is what it finished at. Vanderbilt did win it. Obviously, they're 5-0. So that was their one real competition. But before that, they've got a Texas Southern. That was their last game. That's an 0-5 team. Before that, UAPB, that's an 0-5 team. Eastern Kentucky, 1-5. Lipscomb, a 2-4 team. So not the strongest schedule that there ever was in the whole wide world. And that, I'm sure a lot of you are noticing that's what's happening with a lot of the teams, right? A lot of the good teams are playing really bad teams and they're bulking up their records and then, and their stats for that matter, and getting them ready for some real play. But that also works the other way. If you're a crappy team playing really good teams, it might look like you suck, but in reality, you're just playing like way better competition than you, and you're not that bad, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Now, with Western Kentucky, that's not the case. They are a 4-0 team, but like I said, their last game was against a D2, against Bethel. I'm pretty sure that's a D2. I couldn't get stats on them like how I usually do. Anyway, it was 97-67. Before that, it was Tennessee State. They're a 2-3 team. Before that, this is their only road game when Western Kentucky flew all the way out to Eastern Kentucky. I bet they took a bus. I doubt they flew. Eastern Kentucky, again, is a 1-5 team. And the first game of the season, they played Tennessee Tech, who's a 3-3 team. So just not the best, not the best strength of schedule wise here. One thing that stands out about both of these teams is that they score a lot. They're really, especially Vanderbilt, this is a high scoring team, but again, keep in mind, who are they playing against, right? Now, the UCF game is kind of a decider. The fact that it got to 105-93 UCF kind of like tells me a lot of things. And I've like hit record on this video 3 or 4 times and had to start over because I get in my head about that UCF game. That's my bugaboo here. But for the full game, averaging points, we've got Vanderbilt averaging about 103 points a game. Okay. Even with the high-low, my way I average it, it goes up to 105. And they're only allowing 70-73 points per game. In the first half, they're putting up 51 and allowing 34. Flip it to Western Kentucky, full game, they're going 90-91 points, and they're giving up 75, right? So this is like two teams that put a lot up, and they allow you to score too. First half 43, give up 33 for Western Kentucky. But here's the thing, honestly. So the total on this, my pick, okay, all right, here, let me tell you what we're betting on here. It's going to be Vanderbilt minus 19.5, and the total is a 168. Okay, we should have opened with that. I'm going to go under 168 here. I think that on paper, these teams look like they score a whole lot, and granted they do, like Vanderbilt does. I just don't feel great about this number. I feel like everything kind of looks inflated, and then on top of it, keep in mind that both of these teams have pretty much stayed at home. Even when they Vanderbilt did go to ECU, that was October the 8th. That was weeks ago. So they haven't really traveled yet. Now they're in the Bahamas. It's a different climate. It's a different, I think it might be the same time zone. I don't know the time zone. I didn't look at that, but it's a long travel. You know what I mean? I feel like they could be a little tired. They could start off a bit slow. 168 is a lot of points. I don't think this is even competition. Because they've both been playing below them I don't think this is even competition. Vanderbilt is the better team. I do not doubt that in any way. But I do kind of think that 19 is a crap load of points, and I might look to take the plus 19 here. See how it says Allie's lean? I'm leaning towards that plus 19. And honestly, I do like it under. I just think that the stats are kind of inflated here. Western Kentucky's only gone over a 168 one time. Against Tennessee State is who they did it against. And then Vanderbilt has done it more times. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of their last 5. Well, they've only played 5, so there's that. 3 out of their 5, they have done it. But I just don't see it. With the travel, with the competition, I don't see it. I'm taking it under. Final answer, everybody. Under a 168. And I'd definitely throw Kentucky into a teaser. I think they can score. I just don't know how much. You know what I mean? Like, I know that they can score on nobodies, but they don't have that UCF that they played where I can be like, oh, this is what you really look like sometimes, you know? It makes it a little bit different. So that's just a lean. If you guys want more of me, follow me at Plus Money Honey. And definitely check out the site, picksandparlays.net. That's where we keep all the premium plays for all the best handicappers in the whole wide world over at Picks and Parlays. And then also give us a follow at Picks Parlays. Give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. You know the deal. Thank you guys again for watching. Good luck, everybody.